Hello, Pokemon Go trainers. It's the Seahawks fan with another Go Battle League video. And oh my gosh, this team did so much better than I expected. This team actually did so great. I gained over 100 elo with it. Now I did drop quite a bit. Dropped down to 2180, then used a different team, and then gained 100 elo with this team. And wow, now I would not recommend it. I mean, as most people will probably lose elo, but it is possible to gain a lot of elo with this team. Definitely felt nice. Now for the first battle, I was like, yeah, hello, double, ground. Super weak to Kyogre, but I mean, there's a lot of Origin Palkia, and Rhyperior does beat it. But after this battle, I'm like, Rhyperior is a way better lead. Now, unfortunately, the Palkia no shield that Sacred Fire, and we have Rhyperior into Landorus. This is a nightmare. This is like just bad. And I mean, this is just how most battles go with me for Go Battle League. Live and learn. Adjust. Learn from your mistakes. In Stone Edge Kabooms. Not gonna waste the opponent some time. But now we have the team Rhyperior lead. Now I do not have a 15 attack level 50 Rhyperior. I think right now in the meta, Shadow Rhyperior is better even without 15 attack. I mean, I've used the Shadow a lot, but I wanted to try out the regular. I mean, I would love to battle cap this thing. It's not a high priority battle cap. Definitely not gold battle cap. That would be such a waste. And do shiny mythical, but I mean, regular Rhyperior, I may lose all the charge deck priority ties, but it is fun. It's nice. And regular Ho-Oh is just so crucial in the Master League meta. They get the defense drop, so we do go straight for the Braver to say goodbye. Now Zygarde is Zygarde still. I barely used it last season because QMs, especially white QM, Zygarde can still do a lot of damage into white QM. It's just Ice Fang is still just insane. It really definitely disappeared off the meta quite a bit, in my experience at least. I mean, it's not like it was a bad Pokemon ever, just not as dominant as it was. My opponent makes an amazing catch of that Earthquake into the Palkia, but I'm in a great spot. Now, I tried out Outrage on Zygarde this season, and I wanted to try out Earthquake because Earthquake, it does a lot to the steel crowns. The crowns, the king and queen, the royalty of Master League, the best two. Now we have Florgus lead, gonna just no shield the first Trailblaze. They're gonna let me throw the first move. I will take it. I mean, you're going to be able to survive a Trailblaze. Shadow, I think you can still win the one shield snare. I think you can still get to 2 Rock Wreckers before they get to 3 Trailblazers. Maybe not, especially if it's a bad IV Rhyperior, but we do, it would have been close. We are going to get to a Breaking Strike before we go down. Pretty nice. And Zygarde, one of the best matchups for it. Landorus is definitely still very, very good. And with how awkward it is to run Kyogre, yeah, it's still going to be around. Especially with everyone having the crown forms, at least their chance to do the crown forms. I mean, this team definitely weak to Kyogre. I do run into some Kyogre teams, and I will say, yeah, there's definitely, if you're seeing all the Kyogres, don't run this team. If you want to take a risk, it could have some play. Now, Rhyperior this Rhyperior Zygarde is a pretty even matchup. Relatively even. I'm not sure who wins in the Sims, but we get an attack drop straight away, which is huge. They're not going to go for the full send of the Earthquake. They're going for Crunch, getting some damage that people really don't want to shield when it's not worthy shielding a Crunch unless you are a Dawn Wings, like a Necrozma. But it's more, getting decent damage out before you get too debuffed. We full send the Earthquake into Reshiram, but nope. It is shielded. We are going to shield up Rhyperior because we should be able to Mud Slap down and have 2 moves. And if a second fire type comes in, they are going to get wrecked. And we have a Crown Zacian in as door number 3. I mean, I cannot wait to use this team's Zygarde, Reshiram, and Zacian Crown. Definitely going to be fun. I'm not sure if that was a possible outrage. I think it was potential. Definitely felt best choice just shielding up Ho-Oh straight away. We do take a crunch, but we get a huge farm down, and the last Pokemon, Zacian, has no move. I think I may have been in Behemoth Blade range. May have just, but able to get a nice win. I mean, good lead helps. I definitely get losing good leads, which is how it goes. But this is also why I do not want this Rhyperior. Especially now, I would almost always suggest Shadow Rhyperior. I mean, honestly, probably regular Rhyperior better in this team. Just because you are so weak to Kyogres on the off chance you do see it. I mean, odds are that's probably just a loss if you do see Rhyperior, but extra bulk is nice, especially in the Florges lead. I may have to try Florges lead out myself. Definitely gonna be interesting to see what matchups I see. We see regular Dialga. Also, Rhyperior is so strong into Dialga. Shadow Rhyperior can one shield farm down, Mud Slap down a Dialga. We're able to find a Kyogre, and it's not level 50, so we have some decent play. Them not being 50 is going to allow us to throw the Sacred Fire. Do we get Tack Drop? It definitely helps the matchup a ton if we do get the Tack Drop. I'm not entirely sure if 50 would have been the difference in damage, but kaboom, we say goodbye to the Kyogre. It would have been real close if that was a 50 Kyogre. Unfortunate for my opponent, they could have gotten the win if it was. I mean, level 50s is so crucial. That's just how it is with Master League. I mean, IVs definitely matters a lot still in Great and Ultra. Levels is so much more important in Master League. Of course, you're not going to want to, level 50 or 80% Legendary. It takes so many more raids. Odds are, if you do enough raids for XLs, you're going to have, a 90% plus. But also at that point, if you are going to continue, you really only want to commit on, a 96 plus percent. 93 could definitely be tough. But, Mythicals, Pokemon that cannot be traded are a different thing. But even then, yeah. Right now we got Ho-Oh. Ho-Oh is not ready for the complete Zygarde, the cheat code. Zygarde definitely, still a monster. It's still a cheat code against so many other Pokemon. 2 Brave Birds, not enough for the KO. We will take good damage from the Zacian if we don't shield. We didn't want to risk them having play rough. And now we can kaboom! Turn KO the Zacian, and then 3 Dragon Tails was all we needed. Ho-Oh couldn't get to another move. Haha, get wrecked. Definitely want Shadow Rhyperior into Zacian. You see Urshifu safe swap. Definitely tempted to commit Rare XL candies to Urshifu. But, I kind of don't want to. It is a real cool Pokemon. If I had, 600 Rare XLs, I would definitely be much more eager. Does look real fun. I definitely kerfuffled not working on having Kufru as my buddy for the water raids for the Inteleon G-Max battles. But right now we have the Zacian up against us again. We're going to get what chip damage we can. Zygarde as much damage as it can do with the Earthquake. Still just totally resistant moves from the Zacian. And we are able to have alignment that we need. We should be able... Are we able to get to, enough breaking swipes? Can we get to the 3rd in time? I think I could have gotten a free Mud Slap in, which definitely I think that definitely would. It would have been close. They probably CMP tie win. But does Ho have what it takes? Can we farm down? My opponent is going Aqua Tail. One more Incinerate is not enough. And they waited for my second Incinerate to go through. If I waited for them to switch, then they could have just Dragon Breath and reach Aqua Tail for the win. Well played on my opponents. Good end game. They know what they're doing. Good player. I mean, this team definitely overachieved. I mean, I think almost any other day with the same amount of battles, I could still probably gain positive, but more likely going to lose Elo. Wouldn't recommend it, but definitely it can be a decent team. Zygarde definitely, it's still a beast. So many Pokemon it will destroy. Curious to see truly, of course, in the people that have both Crowns, Zamazenta, and Zacian after Global Go Fest, if it's truly going to be the best to use both. I mean, them both and Urshifu is a real strong team, but definitely beatable team. I mean, if you can't align a Urshifu into Ho, you can be definitely toast. Ho is going to be feasting on the double crown teams. But right now we got Florges. With the boost, I do want to shield a Moonblast. They're going to bring in Ho, and Ho is going to get outpaced. I'm going to get to the Rock Wrecker, and Rock Wrecker does not kaboom. This is a close battle. I'm expecting them to go for the Brave Birds, but nope. That did not happen, and I get kaboomed. Well played on that end game. I may have still lost if I did no shield that Sacred Fire. It may have been too much damage. We see Waterfall Premier with the Crown Zacian lead. I'm going to take the shield. I'm not entirely sure if this is the best play. I mean, I don't want to be bringing in Hello when, I'm taking so much waterfall damage. That may have been the best choice, but also, I want to save it for Zacian. The bulk of Zygarde is just insane. I would have stayed in the with Rhyperior if it was a Charm Premier. But right now we have a shield advantage. We took out one of the Pokemon. Rhyperior is almost half health. But we can take the shield advantage and align Ho into the crown, into the Zacian. Oh. Yeah, Kyogre with the shield. Not happening. I'm going to get Waterfall down with the... My Rhyperior is going to get Waterfall down if I get to another move. I'm just going to take too much damage on Ho before I get to 2 moves. It is what it is. I mean, I knew with this team that Kyogre was a problem. Just how it is. But it was fun to use. Gave me Elo, helped me recover after having some bad runs. Some skill issues, some matchmaking, just how it goes. You're not always going to get good leads. I mean, not that, bad leads are unwinnable for me, but definitely much tougher. I mean, good leads don't always wins. My opponent makes a beautiful catch of that Earthquake into their Shadow Ho. That is definitely keeping them around this battle. A Sacred Fire, but with my shield advantage, I can just turn Sacred Fires to the Shadow Ho. And I have the Best Buddy boost. And I have 15 attack. So I'm going to win Charge Attack Priority Tie. They're not going to go for another Incinerate because they know they're going to go down. And Sacred Fire, kaboom, the Zacian. Going to bring in Zygarde. I know I have the Charge Attack Priority Tie. They're going to get Dragon Tail down before they can farm me down. And they need a move to compete with Ho. One to lag after a farm down may have been the only win condition. We get a beautiful kaboom. Kyurem did not expect the full send of Rock Wrecker, and that is just stunning. I love it. Love it. And this regular Rhyperior gets to another Breaking Swipe, putting in so much work, one-shotting a Kyurem, getting a Palkia down to red health. They do have some good energy, but Zygarde can just one-shield, farm down. And Zacian, door number 3, not ready for the Ho-Oh's Heat. Fire. Next opponent, Crown Zamazenta. Is it going to be Ice Fang? They're not going to reveal. I'm going to bring in Zygarde, the cheat code for the Rhyperior. They can double leave off me, and I can still be in an okay spot. I am actually so happy to not have Rhyperior into Zamazenta. Maybe it still happens this game, but let's see. We reach Earthquake. Is it going to be enough for the KO? It says goodbye. They know shield. But this is beautiful, though. I don't mind some chip damage with the crunch. Maybe defense drop would definitely go a long way. Oh, we get the defense drop. I think it's been nerfed. Maybe 10%, something like that. It was 33 last season. But they are going to have Palkia come in. Door number 3 revealed. But it was actually so crucial to get a Mudslap in before swapping, because I got incinerated through into the Palkia. So they would have been in the advantage of this matchup. I do get an attack drop, which, I mean, it's not going to mean anything. We're going to land the next Breaking Swipe. My opponent just saw the writing on the wall. They knew I was going to win. Just how it goes, how the cookie crumbles. Then I see the Zacian Crown. Okay, is this Kyurem going to respect the Rock Wrecker? They're in Shadow Claw. I did give them a free Shadow Claw, but they do shield. Dang nabbit. Now, I did give them quite a bit of energy. I'm going to be 2 shielding this matchup because they're going to have 2 free shocks. And I do not want to get kaboomed and lose alignment. I mean, shielded piece is not a bad matchup, but losing Zygarde at that point with all this energy is bad. Did I throw the battle by giving both shields up? We're able to force a move. Is it a play rough? They need a play rough for the KO. Behemoth Blade, not enough for the KO. They bring in Palkia. Ooh boy, shield advantage Palkia. Gonna soften up the Rhyperior. They were smart to not let me reach Breaking Swipe. That would have been some crucial damage. But I make a misclick. I accidentally clicked in the Zygarde. I gave them energy that is so needed. I threw that endgame. I mean, I can survive with Aqua Tail. I mean, maybe I still wouldn't have gotten the energy I needed. But definitely I gave them too much extra energy. But actually, my opponent did also throw. They had an energy dry Zacian. I should not have won that battle. They should have won. Maybe 1-10 lag was the difference. I mean, I gave them too much energy. I needed to, like, not take too much damage and then Braybird the Palkia for the win, for that KO. And then do enough damage into the Zacian. Close battle though. Charm Primita, safe swap. I love this. Bringing in Hoa, winning the winning with 1 shield committed. What could be door number 3 for them to not use the Kyogre v Hoa matchup? We can align Zygarde into Kyogre, but okay, this makes sense. Definitely wish I had a Certify here. We get the attack trap though. Is that going to save us against Zacian? Shield, they close combat, but they just have back-to-back close combat, so I get kaboomed. And like, their Steel Fairy, they take no damage, even with the debuffs from Dragon Tail. I'm able to take the last shield. I needed to take a shield with Rhyperior. Behemoth Blade is going to get some decent damage. Do they have Origin Pulse? At this point, I was, like, before the move, I was like, maybe there's a chance I win with them having Origin Pulse, but they just double surf. I don't think Crunch would have KO'd, and I don't think I could have farmed down the Zacian. Just how it goes. Kyogre leads almost surely going to always win this against this team. I mean, Kyogre on opposing teams is almost always going to win. Zacian is going to charge up a good amount of energy. Probably back... Yeah, they have back-to-back moves. They close combat. And then they stay and launch the next move. They don't want me to get 2 Incinerates of energy. We see Origin Palkia with the 2-to-1 shield advantage. I mean, they know they can be looking for that matchup later in the battle. And with landing the Brave Bird, I'm able to be in a pretty good spot. Very damaged Palkia. I mean, I think definitely... I'm not sure what the win condition was at that point. I mean, definitely tough. I mean, maybe swapping into Palkia would have been good, but Rhyperior does win that matchup. Yeah. They need to get a shield advantage, I think, somehow. Definitely let me know what your thoughts on any of the battles, especially that battle. Love to hear some other thoughts about that matchup. But right now we got Rhyperior into Palkia. We charge up to back-to-back Breaking Swipes. I mean, maybe my opponents, after watching my videos, are going to be like, okay, this is what Seahawks fan does. I mean, like, having the potential Rock Wrecker, I mean, it is just smart and safe to just go for Breaking Swipes, but Palkias don't always shield the Breaking Swipe. Landing Rock Wrecker is definitely nice. You got Double Steel Palkia. Dragon Double Steel. Definitely going to be a real good team. Definitely excited to use this team myself. Close Combat debuffs themselves, but they have a Ho-Oh to deal with in the back. They did not save their Palkia for the Fire type. And we are going to be able to just bring in Rhyperior at this point. Get some Rock Wrecker chip, a lot more than a Melt Sap deals as even resisted, but it's good. We get the KO, undercharge the... If they had perfectly undercharged, you still lose. But I understand, like, wanting to get one last Shadow Claw in, needing as much energy for the Ho-Oh matchup. But right now, we got another Palkia lead. I love Palkia leads, and we go for back-to-back Breaking Swipes. If they make a catch, I'm in a tough spot. Could be a Rhyperior in the back. Rhyperior Palkia Core, just so good. Man, if they do nerf Rhyperior next season like Mudslap, that would be crazy. Kyurem comes in, Double Dragon so far, and kaboom into the shield. Yippee! Don't you love hearing me say kaboom, get so excited, and then it's shielded? Dragon Tail block here, I'm going to force some energy out, but they get taken out. They get kaboomed. Ho-Oh gets a nice farm down. They have a Braver loaded. Palkia is not going to get the farm down they need. I'm able to force a move out of Ho-Oh. They do Brave Bird because I would have reached a Rock Wrecker for the one-hit KO. That would have been a satisfying kaboom. Smart player. Smart player. Kyogre lead, just how it goes. Put him in a safe swap. Surely maybe a Palkia in the back. I actually want to see Palkia in the back. We'll see. Gonna one shield farm down the Primarina at this point. Kyogre is going to come back in. We are going to align the Zygarde into a whale. And Brave Bird, it is going to oh no, not kaboom. Yippee, I love that. We do have Zygarde with the shield, but we have a Zacian to deal with. If they stayed in longer, we could have been in a much better spot. Can we do enough damage? I think I actually did need a shield. If I appear, I may have been able to win. Playrough is going to say almost goodbye to Zygarde, and I'm not going to get farm down before I say goodbye to Zacian. But Kyogre just going to say goodbye. Like, yeah. If that was a close combat and I shielded the close combat and landed that next multi-type, I think I win that matchup. Having a good amount of health on Zygarde. I mean, they may have had Blizzard and they probably would have won even if I did shield the Rhyperior. That's okay. It is what it is. I mean, this team has done way better than I expected it to. I will take it. Breaking Swipe is launched into the Zygarde from their Rhyperior. They do shield the Earthquake this time. My opponent, this opponent knows to shield the Earthquake. Expect me to full send. They're going to bring in Palkia. I'm going to get a parting Crunch off and then swap into my Rhyperior with loaded on energy. I get the defense drop, so able to Breaking Swipe and Mouth Slap down. And now we have a great matchup right now. Able to take my opponent's last shield, get the attack drop, saving ourselves from... Actually, no, saving ourselves from getting KO'd before. This Kaboom! Goodbye, Ho. That attack drop allowed us to reach that Kaboom. That's a great Kaboom. Actually, it's kind of okay. The build-up kind of bad, but... Yay for them not shielding, because no shields. Now we see Zamazenta save swap. It is not Ice Fang, and Ho is here to cook. Going to no shield close combat. Can I incinerate down? Nah, I actually shield. Because I do take the KO, but I want the HP. I go straight for Brave Bird because I want to get to the next move ASAP. I'm actually just one Incinerate away from the Sacred Fire. Don't want to double leave above myself. I'm able to force a move out. If I double Brave Bird, it would have been a bit better spot. Getting a nice farm down. They're going to have Origin Palkia come in, and I got to swap into Rhyperior immediately. Able to take the last shield and be one Mudslap from the next Breaking Swipe. And they may be able to take out the Rhyperior, but Zygarde is too healthy and it is ready to clean up. Zygarde being Zygarde. Definitely so nice not seeing Zacian crown every battle, but it is common enough to be annoying. But success, 100 elo gained with this team. I mean, it's not my season high elo. It's not like me climbing to 2400s. 2342, low 2200s to almost middle of the 2300s exactly. I'll take it. Hope you enjoyed the battles. Let me know if you do try out the team. Good luck on hopefully not seeing all the Kyogres, but you probably will. Thanks for watching and goodbye.